Welcome to the What We Remember Rundown for Star Wars The Mandalorian, Chapter 15, The Believer, written and directed by Rick Famuyiwa.
I'm gonna come on and say it. This has been my favorite episode so far. This episode was so good.
This was a solid episode.
Are you the believer?
Oh, I am now. I was like,
When I saw her face.
this whole season, I was like, it's pretty
Now
good.
you're the
but
believer.
It's all right. But now I'm like, get me in. This is
This definitely
so
probably one of the
good.
best episodes they've made so
man,
far,
it's
I
good.
think.
He's directed two other ones.
Really?
You know?
Halfway through, when they were like trying to make their escape and everything, I literally said, like, this is fun.
Yeah.
This it felt like Indiana Jones.
It did.
did.
It absolutely did.
in a good way.
They had a perfect
great good
setup
way.
and everything. They had a perfect plan.
I'm a broken record at this point, but this episode, again, it looks so good. All of the production design, all of the effects
The
look
tank
so
is
good.
real. They used a real
Yeah.
tank.
That's a real thing.
It looks so good.
Real thing on set.
The inside cockpit of the tank, it looks exactly Star Wars. It looks it looks industrial. It looks so good.
It looks like a toy you'd want as a kid.
There's a lot of fun things in this.
It is.
There's
Yeah.
like pirates that kind of look like Power Ranger like goons.
Yeah, a little bit.
There are. You actually see the exact opposite side of the world with like the stormtroopers and everything, and
Yeah.
like when they actually get to the drop-off point, like all the stormtroopers are like cheering them
Cheering for
on,
him,
like you
yeah,
made it.
You did it. You're
And it's like I
heroes.
understand that, you know.
Yeah, you're
I can
happy
see
they
that.
made it, and then yeah. Man, this episode's so good. And Bill Burr is really good.
He is.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like he needs to be in more stuff.
I'd love for
More
him to do
Star Wars
stuff.
things.
That'd be cool. Maybe get his own
I don't know about
show.
that.
I don't
Spin-off,
know.
Sure.
He could definitely spin off into other
Give me
series.
my Ocean's 11, but it's like Star Wars Ocean's 11, but with Bill Burr assembles the crew
Solo?
and they do it.
That was Solo.
No, that was Fast and Furious. Star Wars, please.
Fast and Furious, a Star Wars story.
That's exactly what that movie was.
So this episode opens up on a junk planet kind of thing, like a prison
colony.
planet.
Prison planet.
Kind of like the Star Wars game that we just played recently that we can all remember very well. That the one that because that's where you start. So you're in a scrapyard and you run around the junk piles.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do.
It's the game that we were just talking about, the Star Wars game on the PC. I don't know. There probably was one. I'm making it up.
Dark Forces?
Oh man, let's play some of that. Play some Jedi
Rogue One?
Academy. Play
Rogue
some
Squadron?
Jedi Outcast.
So this is the what are they called? The Rebel Alliance? What's the Rebel Alliance
Yeah,
called?
the New Republic.
The New Republic.
Right.
Send their prisoners here to this like scrapyard to like look through stuff or do things. I don't really know what it's essentially like doing community service. Like it's picking up trash on the side of the road, but in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I mean it's prison
Some
labor.
kind of
yeah.
like
Prison labor.
recycling thing, I imagine.
Yeah,
Scrapping.
pretty much scrapping all the old Empire stuff, trying to get some stuff out of it.
Cara Dune comes down and gives a
Marshall
permit.
Dune.
They're both correct.
Show her the respect she deserves.
That's
She went-
Mr. President to
I
you.
didn't go to 8 years of Marshall College.
You went to Marshall College, all right.
Mrs. Cara Dune. She has like some permits or something to get Bill Burr, whose name is Mayfly. I don't know what it is.
The Mayflower.
Yeah, Mayfell, out on a fun little like
Yeah, a little work release.
a work release. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then they head out. Is my saying his name right? What? Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
Mayfield goes
Yeah.
with him, and he doesn't really know what's up. But then he sees
This was a good bit.
Boba
He
Fett.
sees Boba Fett. He's like, oh, I thought you were someone else.
But then Mando shows up right,
Yeah, right
behind
after
him.
it's
he's like, oh no.
He's like,
No,
oh, it is the other
you.
guy. Gosh dang it. There's two of them now.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of so Bill Burr was on the episode that was kind of like the prison ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
I
was also another
forgot
one that this
where they left
written
off
director
with
had.
him last season.
They were stuck in that ship.
Yeah, he got left behind, stuck in the ship, and got
And a bunch
arrested.
of New Republic like came and arrested everybody. In
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So obviously he's angry at him for leaving him
A little
behind.
there.
No, it doesn't
I
seem
don't
like
think
it, actually.
so.
He kind of over it. He's sort of like, yeah, it happened. Whatever.
I mean, he just got busted. He was in,
And they got him out now.
it was either gonna kill or be killed. Like he was trying to kill Mando, just the same as
Yeah.
the other way around.
That's true.
I don't know.
He's like, all right, fair enough. We both made our moves, and I lost. It's whatever.
He has some know-how of how to get. What is he trying to get? What's the MacGuffin?
They need to get
Like
You
a
have to get
passcode?
some coordinates.
they need to get a map to Gideon's ship. They need
need
to know where
coordinates.
Gideon is and
Yeah.
get the info on his cruiser.
and they can only get it at that one place, and if they don't get it now,
Well, they can
like,
get it
won't
at any
get it.
of the places that
They
have
need an
that
Empire
station.
terminal.
Yeah,
But Mayfield knows of one.
right.
Yeah, one that he feels like would be that's right. Yeah, I guess it's the only one he knows of, and they're like, that's gonna be really hard. And he's gonna be like, yeah.
So how
guess.
is their plan to be like cargo
No?
like drivers? Like how did
I don't know if they come up with that plan on the fly or if that's premeditated.
like how do they find themselves in this truck and
They definitely
Drive
see
into
those
the
trucks
mine.
like going into the Imperial base.
Yeah, I think they
Oh,
planned.
right,
They
they-
planned it ahead
they-
of time because they were ready for that tunnel of like when they're.
I'm
out
not
of
sure how much they
communication.
knew ahead of time of what they were doing.
Yeah, but
Right,
they
so
they hatched a
they-
plan.
How much it was making it up on
jumped
the fly.
onto the truck and then broke in and
Stole
knocked
their
two
armor.
guys out, stole their armor.
Pulled an Indiana Jones.
You see like Mando changing. Well, we don't see him, but like he's
This was
changed.
a big point. Yeah, like who can go with me to drive the truck? Everyone is like
Well, they have the base has like a biometric scanner inside
Yeah.
of it, and like Marshal Cara Dune, Fennec Shand are both like wanted.
Yep.
By the
By the
Imperials.
Empire, so
and then
clearly
Boba Fett has a really funny line where he says, "They'll recognize my face,"
yes,
because literally millions of people have that face. Like that.
yeah.
He's a clone trooper.
It was a really good.
It's a
call.
clone
It was
trooper.
a good inside joke for of Star Wars.
Yeah.
All the clone troopers are Boba Fett.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So Mando's the only one that's off the grid that can go with Bill Burr, but since he has his code of not taking the helmet off,
But it's okay.
it's okay. He makes one exception.
He
but
gets another helmet.
He has another helmet. He steals a stormtrooper helmet.
Yep. There's a funny bit like right after that scene when they resume driving the truck and Bill Burr is like talking to Mando and Mando is not moving and I was like, did they put a mannequin in that chair? He was not moving
He's
at
very
all.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I think that's
yeah.
exactly the point. Is like he is so uncomfortable to be out of his armor in this other helmet, and he's just like not happy about it.
And I feel like there's always like this like tension in the episode of like when Bill Burr is gonna just like turn on everybody.
Yes,
Or-
like there's
or,
clearly
when something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think they both are kind of like not. They clearly don't trust each other.
No.
and rightfully so. And I think they both feel that way. They're like, I get it. And so yeah, they're both on edge the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know if Bill Burr has like if you do this, I get this. I don't know if that moment ever really happens.
He tries. Well, he's like, what? So I help you and I go free. And like Cara Dune's like, no, we can't. That's not how that works. You just get like a better prison.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, oh, all right, fine.
Did he have a choice?
No, I mean, it was basically help them or go back to the scrap world.
Right.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to go back there.
And they steal what is like essentially a tanker truck full of some sort of made up
Space gas.
some super volatile space gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it called? Like Rillium or something? Or
Something
Unobtainium.
like that. Ooh, whoa, Brad. Let's leave James Cameron out of this.
Don't they have some sort of space gas in the Solo movie?
They have
Vespin gas.
Bespin gas. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cloud
but
City
this is
was
something else
harvesting it.
though. This is some other
Beskar,
gas.
Bespin gas, beryllium.
This is a beryllium sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
And it's highly flammable or something or what? I don't.
Yeah, it just seems like it's really unstable. Like they can't even drive too fast.
Yeah.
Like, it's like nitroglycerin style. You can't shake it up.
inside
too
of
much or
the
it'll
truck
go.
are like levels that you have to like keep the stuff at like a certain.
Yeah, you can't floor it because it'll shake the stuff too much and it'll blow up.
right.
So they're trying to be chill about it.
So everything's
so they're just,
going
like,
good.
casual. For
Yeah, everything's
a
going
while.
great.
It's like,
Drive
we're just
casual.
driving.
Everything's
They drive
working
past a bunch
fine.
of villagers and
Yeah, they see all the poor people.
Well, they see a guy or Mando sees somebody who is like essentially like him at that age, like looking up
Yeah.
for the Empire. It's kind of like maybe that kid's an orphan and he's like seeing himself in that kid.
Yep, and he's talking with Bill Burr about like the nature of to these people. It doesn't really matter whether it's the Republic, the Empire. It's like people from off the planet show up on the planet, and your situation stays the same or gets worse. It doesn't really matter to you.
So yeah, these are people that probably didn't even maybe they didn't even know it was like space travel existed, and then all of a sudden they are on a world where a very important like mineral is like exists, and everyone comes down to farm it
and fight over it.
Yeah, which happens in our world all the time.
Colonization, baby.
We just steal oil, you know.
Oh yeah,
or like diamonds and gold, and
You know,
who cares about those natives?
something has a
Crush
resource,
them.
and we're just gonna take it from you.
Yep.
But then
Yeah.
it doesn't go so well because like you see
Way
ahead of them,
Yeah.
giant explosions.
Yeah.
This was so good. The radio here was
crazy.
so much fun. Where like the person on the radio, like they're like, "Oh God, there's Penelope," and then the explosion happens in the distance, and like the controller later is just like, the rest of the trucks just keep going, and Bill Burr's like, "Keep going." What are you saying? I was like, this is exactly what I bet all the truck drivers say every time this kind of stuff happens, and it's so much fun to be able to see. He's like, "What do you mean? Just keep going!" Like, well, I just blew up there. That was a lot of fun.
But then a second one blows
The
up.
second one blows up, and they're like, "Uh-oh, it's not good."
And now this comes to like one of the best parts of the show.
Oh man, this was so much
These
fun.
like Power Ranger goons.
Yep. So a hover barge thing flies up.
Yes. Yeah, it's basically like a floating door with like a rail.
Mm-hmm. And Mando's like, "Got it." Just leans out the window, shoots a couple dudes, but he realizes they're trying to like just straight up blow up.
They're trying to put bombs inside
thermal
of
detonators.
the resource to pop it.
Proximity mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exo.
So these pirates may be essentially the good guys.
You could easily do a Star Wars story
Perspective.
about why this was the noble cause. I mean, they are the Empire
Yeah.
essentially in this one. So
They're the people like trying to stop the whalers. You know,
yeah,
Sure.
they're the little ships off the coast.
the Sea Shepherd people. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
the sea shepherds trying to stop the big,
Japanese
like regular
whaling
old
ships.
Robin
whaler ships
Hoods.
Yeah, so they're just trying to blow up the bad guys, the Empire dudes. But we're like, but not our two dudes. They're not the Empire for real though. So
He doesn't have any of his sweet armor.
Mando
No.
does.
He does have a gun that runs out of ammo for the first time, like
I
ever.
love that. I didn't.
And
Yeah,
I asked that question like episodes ago.
yeah. I couldn't tell if it ran out of ammo for just malfunction, but either way, that's so much fun. I love my favorite Mission
Fight
Impossible
from the bottom up.
is the Brad Bird one where they're on like the Burj Khalifa, because in that movie all the tech keeps breaking all the time. Like that's just and I'm like, as an IT person, yes, thank you. That's exactly what happens. It's so much fun. So yeah, he just gets to hand these dudes on top of the moving truck.
Yeah, he
Indiana
sometimes
Jones
uses
style.
their like bombs against them, but
Yep.
they just feel like they just keep coming.
They keep coming in more and more waves each time.
Yep.
It's some
Yeah.
turret defense game going on.
Right. And Bill Burr's driving the truck, trying to keep the levels, like trying to keep the bus above 55.
Yeah.
right.
You know, he's the Sandra
but then
Bullock.
slow it down.
Slow it down at some point.
Mando's Keanu on top.
And right when they get to like the ending, some sweet X-Wings come out. TIE Fighters come out. I would say the opposite one.
You do every time.
TIE Fighters come out and shoot down those pirates.
Yeah, they finish them off. You're like, yeah, get out of here, freedom fighters.
Yeah, there was again another episode where it was like nonstop pirates. Like the last one was nonstop stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Can't
it's just
stop, won't
nonstop.
stop.
And you're right.
Stop it!
And Andy, you mentioned like this is where we get the fun bit of like we are now embedded in the story of these Empire dudes, where like they drive in like all these other troopers. I really liked all the troopers you get to see. The armor of the truck driver dudes looks cool. We have like these beige and green stormtroopers standing around.
Well, as they roll up, there's essentially like a victory parade.
yeah, they're like
For-
the one truck
got through.
You two made it.
You guys are heroes.
They're celebrating, and it's like the first time like we've ever seen the Empire like celebrate or be happy about anything.
like they're just happy like this mission went okay for once,
Yeah.
so, like or something.
Because
And they're
any like stormtrooper is like so stoic and just doing his job, but like
Yeah.
they're so emotive.
they are.
The one truck came in, we can celebrate.
Yeah, that's like in episode 4 when like Luke and Han like they're wearing stormtrooper outfits and they're walking around. They're not interacting with any of them, and it feels just like where are you going?
Yeah.
What's your
These
mission?
dudes, these dudes feel like they're like serving together
Yeah.
in the army, just being dudes, and they're like, yeah, all right. These two guys, my unit made it back. They're all right.
It's like episode 6 when that second Death Star explodes, and you see like reactions of everybody all over the world.
Yeah.
But it's just this one little colony
Yep.
of
Celebrating
stormtroopers that are
the one
they're
truck.
cheering their one victory that they got.
They're gonna make quota this month.
This
Get a
is their
bonus.
Death Star, yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah, the two of them get out. They're like heroes. Everyone's like, yeah, man, you rule. You guys are the truck drivers. Heck yeah, you're the generals now. That's how it works.
And so they're just like walking around, and quickly they spot the machine that they need.
They
Yes.
see the ATM.
Yes, they do.
Basically, I
The
need to
space
get some
ATM.
cash.
They should be the space
I
ATM.
just, what, a 40?
Yeah, but it's in the officer's mess. And Bill Burr's going to go and, just do the stuff. And then he's like, whoop.
A ghoul?
I see my old boss.
His old boss, when he worked for the Empire.
Not Mr. Hampton. I hated that old
Guy
fart.
was always he was always like, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. I don't like it.
And Bill Burr's like, we got to leave. And Mando's like, we've gone too
He's
far.
like, we can't leave. Like,
Yeah.
we got to do the mission.
And then Bill Burr tells him, we can't do it because it needs to do a facial scan, and you're not taking that helmet off, and I'm not going in there, so we're getting gone.
And guys,
And this is
guess what happens,
finally like the
guys?
thing that we all
Guys.
were like wanting, I guess.
happened. Mando goes in
It was that important.
and
Yeah.
takes it off.
Raw
All of
dogs it.
Just
Oh, wait.
new
What? No, hey.
scan,
He just takes the helmet
full
off.
body scan.
And for all that helmet wearing, why do you have a mustache?
Yeah, that was kind of the joke. A lot of people were.
I mean, he's got like the
"He maintains
scruffy,
a mustache.
the scruffy like under part, but like,
He clearly maintained that mustache.
yeah.
You think if it was a big bushy beard, or you think he'd be clean shaven?
Look, you know what that tells me? He does that mustache for him, not for anyone else. That's just part of him, And you go, Mando.
I mean, he wears
Do
his
it for
helmet
you.
off when no one else is around, maybe.
Maybe you
When
might
he's
be
just
right.
Hanging out. you
Yeah,
know?
well, when no one's around, you can eat without it.
Right.
And all
He
that
probably
stuff.
sleeps with it off.
Well, we're around
Well,
watching the show
By himself?
Yeah, that's true. We are watching the show.
There's
so
got to
you
be
can't really
scenes where
take it
he's
off.
alone,
He's
right?
like Big
It's
Brother.
like Real
like-
Housewives, yeah. Like,
And I haven't seen him take it off.
wait a minute.
Yeah, but the ATM machine scans his face.
This
Well,
was
he needed these coordinates.
now.
that-
I'm gonna
that
be
badly.
the exact guy I was just complaining about.
Oh,
It's like,
no.
you don't explain
Here we
anything. But like,
go.
what
Come
was
on.
the deal with the face scan? Like, he's not in the Empire's database of authorized people for that terminal. Like, was it solely scanning for wanted criminal people?
Yeah,
I thought
it was.
that's
which is
what it was gonna
weird. Like,
do.
I would assume to just be like, hey, is this an actual Imperial officer scan?
So maybe this is another moment of a plot device that can't be easily explained away.
And I don't need it to be. I thought about it, then I was like,
just
it
like the
was
jetpack
fun.
in last episode.
It was. And that's why I was like, exactly this kind of person complain online. I hope they do not listen to me. Don't listen to me.
No.
I'm an idiot.
There's gonna be
Make your Star Wars.
like Moff Gideon is gonna get that scan and have like posters printed
Yes.
and like put all over the universe.
How cool would
Like,
that be?
This is the Mandalorian.
And he's gonna be.
Here's the guy.
Oh my god.
Well,
Right.
but
like
then he's not
like a
wearing the-
jerk girl in high school
Oh.
who's going after
Mean Girl
like
style.
Mean Girl style, running for president.
Oh,
posters.
Bad posters.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't vote for Mando.
They're drawing a bigger mustache on him. He's like, I have a small mustache. That's not what I look.
He wants to get rid of school pizza.
Oh, don't vote for him.
Gideon's putting chocolate milk in the fountains, guys.
These are literally the policies of like elementary
Yep.
school.
I want to see
Pizza
it.
day every day.
I want to see it. I want to see him. I want to see his face plastered all over on one of the
Oh,
posters.
man.
That's not a bad idea. They probably could do that.
That's such an
I don't know
I
if it
hadn't
would
considered
help
it all.
though because
I
he's
love-
wearing the helmet
I
all
love
the
it.
time. So I don't know
love
if
it.
it really
Right,
would
yeah.
work, but
It's a good
it's a way to
psychological
verify
effect, Adam.
Yeah.
him later
Yeah, I think it's
when they take it off again.
It's a psychological thing, like Andy
Yeah,
was
it
saying.
See,
seems
now
like a
that they
Gideon
already
thing to
took
do.
off his helmet in season 2, they're going to take it off a couple more times for sure.
I don't know. I like the way they wrap that up in this episode because so we can continue. There's like a real tense scene. He gets the
Yeah,
data.
who is this guy? It's like an actor that's like incredible.
Yeah,
He was great.
He's got such a unique
He
face.
seemed really familiar. Like he's
Yeah.
definitely in things, and I was trying to remember anything he was in, but I didn't actually look it up. He's definitely been in a lot of stuff, and yeah, man, he gets into that character. He plays the sleazy bad guy so good in this.
He's
where-
essentially Christoph Waltz
yeah,
from
Inglorious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, where he's
Yeah,
like
Brad
charming, but he's just like the worst
The
human
worst,
being.
yep.
And he makes you like so nervous.
This guy seemed more slimy than that.
Yeah, it
Wait.
was so good. Like
Yeah.
he comes over to the till. He's like, "You guys are the truck drivers. Let me buy you."
No, he's like, "What's your TK number?"
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mando's like, "I don't know.
I'm a truck driver.
And
He's like,
"What's your name?"
And then finally, Bill Burr has his like redemption moment where
Yeah.
he comes in like TK111, and I'm TKX17.
Yeah.
We are the people. We are the droids you're looking for.
And after all, that guy didn't actually recognize him.
No, no, he
So
got
it
burned.
didn't work out.
I feel like it probably meant way more to Bill Burr than it did to
Yeah,
that
well,
guy.
that seemed to be. It seemed like he
Right.
clearly had like just a horrific experience with whoever this guy was. And he's like, it was. It felt kind of like a cover of he'll recognize me, but it did also seem like it was. I can't be near that guy. I'm gonna freak out.
I always like to use the example of Chun-Li from the Street Fighter movie.
Oh, of course, everyone's
confronting
seen this.
M. Bison. You came in and destroyed my village, and I've been wanting to kill you ever since. M. Bison doesn't recognize her. M. Bison says to Chun-Li,
This is such a good bit.
"The day I came into your village was the most important day of your life, but to me, it was Tuesday."
Yeah,
I
he's
remember
like,
that.
it meant nothing.
I remember
to
that
me.
line.
It's such a good line. I love it. That's a great example of what this is.
My father saved his village at the cost of his own life. You had him shot as you ran away. A hero at 1,000 paces.
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
And to this guy, meeting Bill Burr, it was just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we literally get, like, Bill Burr picks up on that in the next scene when they're actually sitting down and having a drink, because they talk about an old battle.
Yeah.
The burning something. It was a very important battle. It happened at right after Order 66. No, it happened right after Emperor Palpatine died. It was essentially Emperor Palpatine's last wish was to set these satellites out into the universe to destroy planets, and they fire literally a burning laser down into planets and was destroying a bunch of stuff. So it was he died, and then a signal got sent out to these satellites, and they went out. Okay, I'm dead, so this is
Burn it all down.
Burn it all down.
Oh
yeah.
man, that's what Order 66 is.
No. This was Palpatine's essentially death. I don't even know what to
that
call it.
happened.
Yeah.
Last will and testament.
His last will and testament was for this to happen.
Was to
It was
destroy
his
the galaxy.
contingency plan. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh man, I didn't even know any of that happened.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
in the comics.
And it is a really cool bit because the guy's like, oh wow, you were there for that, and he's like, yeah. And they both have. This is where you get into the difference of they both have very different perspectives of what that meant to Bill Burr's character. That was a soul shattering moment of
all of his friends.
What
died.
am I doing? It was his "Are we the baddies?" moment kind of thing where he's like, what are we doing? I need to get out of here. This is horrible. And the other guy had the exact opposite. He was like, look at the power of the Empire. Look at what we're doing.
Those satellites really
We're
did
shaping
some awesome stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna bring law and order to this place.
We
They
killed
at least
so many
killed
people
all
that
the
day,
people
didn't
that are
we?
bad. And so they have the table scene is just getting more and more tense because the two of them are clearly going in different directions, and you're like, this is about to come to a head, and it does.
Yeah, Bill Burr just can't take it anymore.
Bill Burr shoots first.
Yep.
Just straight up blast
Takes
that
him
dude
out.
right in the
He
chest.
straight up kills him right away.
Yeah.
And I love the pause. Or they're like even Bill Burr's like, did I just do that? Oh shit!
Yeah, they're surrounded by stormtroopers
In the middle of the base.
Middle of a base. This was not a good plan.
I know. I was like, oh
This
my
is
god,
the most
how
impetuous
do you
thing
get out
you
of
could
that?
do.
Yeah. And so they real quick shoot the other 6 dudes eating dinner. Mm-hmm. And this is where I really like the way they wrap this up, where Bill Burr then tosses him the helmet and says,
I never saw it.
no one else is alive that's seen your face. As far as everyone cares, no one has seen your face. And turns around even. He's just put the helmet on. We're back to normal because he knows that he's just incredibly. This is very not what it's about. And it went into what he'd been talking about in the truck, where he's like, first you're I can't take my helmet off for anything or whatever, and he's like, now it's oh well, I can swap into another helmet. What
Where's
do you really
the line?
believe?
Where's the line that you're willing to cross?
Does any of it matter?
Mando
really?
fights his line. Bill Burr finds his line.
Mm-hmm. This episode's so good, you guys.
Solid.
We got Fennec Shand and Marshall Cara Dune hanging out sniper style.
Overwatch, yeah,
Which is
awesome.
They're, running
They're
Overwatch.
trying to guide them out of the place.
Yes, we get
They
the
were perfect,
really
just
cool
backup for. They're basically in the mess hall, and they're like, okay, there's no way through the front door. We
No.
have to go out the window.
Kick out the window, man. Just start scaling the building. It was cool as hell. I also like the idea of the other Stormies in that base be like, hey, those 2 hero truck driver guys, they just killed everyone in that room. And now they're leaving. Oh my god.
They really
What
made
a
a
day.
statement.
What a
It's
whirlwind.
been-
A roller coaster over here.
What a world! What a
hate to do the report that day.
Yeah.
So what happened?
2 hero truck drivers brought the metal in, or whatever it was. Then they blew everything up.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's like you and I go to Subway, work one day, completely change the menu on them, start redoing everything different, and then we just quit that day.
Right?
Oh.
Subway's changed forever.
Yeah. Come into a restaurant, change your entire menu around, say, F it.
Oh, so just Nathan for you.
Yeah, we just Nathan for you,
Nathan
the
for you,
Imperial
the
base.
Imperials. I got a great business plan.
But they get guided out by the sweet snipers, and Boba Fett's got his Slave One picking them up, helicopter style. Get to the roof.
They get the fun jump to the ship. And then we get some fun fan service here. Like they're fleeing, and the TIE fighters that saved them show up this time to kill them.
Cool.
And Boba Fett uses one of his seismic charges, which he famously used in the prequels.
Before that, Mayfield gets a sniper rifle.
Yes.
And gets his one more exclamation point.
F the Empire.
He blows up the resource. For whatever reason, you store it on the roof. But you got. I don't understand it.
It doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter.
That's Star Wars.
Yeah. He hits the giant red barrel in the video game, and the whole base explodes.
Yeah, it blows it up.
The sweet sniper rifle.
So now all those cheering dudes are dead.
And then
dead, charred corpses.
Then does the seismic explodey boom.
Yep. Kills the 2 TIE fighters.
What happens in episode 2 or 3? The Slave One does that?
When he's chasing Obi-Wan.
Yeah, through like the
Asteroid.
Django does it?
Yeah, asteroid field.
Django, you're right. Django does it.
And then Bill Burr's like, I just had to get some things out.
That was good.
Had to get something off my chest.
He's like full released
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He worked through some stuff in this episode, you know?
They circle back and they pick up Cara Dune and Fennec Shand.
Yeah, they don't really show it,
And
but
Bill Burr's like, I guess I'm going back.
Yeah, he's
and then
like, all right,
Mando's
let's
like,
go.
no, you're not.
well,
He's
Cara Dune's like,
the one.
Oh, Cara Dune's doing it.
seems like we lost him back there in that
Explosion.
that
Remember that
mission.
guy who died? That convict?
Yeah,
was?
they're like talking as if he's not there, and he's like,
Yeah.
"So you guys saying I'm
I
free?" And
did
he's
like him. Yeah. So I
They're not
can-
even responding
I can
to him?
go?
Because, like,
No.
I will go if you're saying I can go.
Like, get out of here, man. Oh,
But then I was
man.
kind of like, "Well, where's he gonna go from here?" You know, he's kind of just
We'll
wandering
show up in
on
more
a
He's gonna
episodes
show
random
back up to
planet.
he's gonna go hang out with those poor people again and go just
Yeah.
make
He'll
a new
find
life.
a way. He's a grifter. He's a con man.
That's true.
He gets to live the
He's-
dream
he's
that
probably gonna come back.
He's living the dream Mando wanted to live when he was on the swampy forest planet and met the little fish village. And
He's going to find the little fish lady?
he's gonna find his fish lady, his little shrimp farmer lady.
Yeah,
That'll be nice for him.
Yeah, I hope he has a fun time.
I forgot about that little shrimp farmer lady.
What happened to her?
That was a
man?
while ago.
I'm waiting. You know, Mando season 7. He's gonna season finale is gonna be. He's gonna go back, and she's gonna be like, "You were gone for like 4 years. I'm married now, and I have a family. Please leave."
The window is closed.
Yeah,
You
shut.
had your chance.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant with
But-
17 kids now.
The next episode's the last one of the season.
Season finale.
Yep.
All right,
This episode ends, though.
with something awesome.
Mandalorian sends Moff Gideon a holographic
Oh,
message.
man.
Yeah.
And he repeats the same lines
Gives him the know you.
right back to him that Moff
Yes.
Gideon said to him in the last episode of the last season.
Oh,
Did that even include the line, "He means more to me than you will ever know"?
Yeah.
Because I was like, that is such a corny line, but I forgot that.
it was,
was
so
repeating the same
good.
thing.
And Gideon's like, "Oh God,
It's on.
now I'm mad."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So we'll
this
see.
episode
go.
was
It's-
so good.
they're throwing down.
Oh man,
Does Moff Gideon have any special powers himself?
he's got the dark saber.
He's got the Darksaber, dog.
Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah. What the heck was that
He
thing?
whi-
It
he
was like a
whips it
sword
out
with
at the-
like.
in the
I'm
last-
excited.
In the last
episode.
episode, we didn't talk about it.
And they built up. I think the two of them are gonna fight. You know, and they built it up with Ahsoka of Mando fighting a lightsaber with his armor as like his.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
weapon, which I think
Darksaber
will be
might
fun.
be able to destroy Beskar.
Maybe.
Not
I
100%.
don't know. I don't even know
I don't
much
wanna
about
believe
that at
it.
all. So
Don't want to believe
yeah,
it.
we'll see. And then what Jedi is going to show
What
up? and kill
Jedi is
Gideon?
going to show up?
Yeah, that's gonna be. They're gonna throw that in at the last 5 minutes of the episode.
What characters are going to come back? Is
Or it's not even going to be a thing. It's going to be like a door opens and a foot comes down and credits, and you're going to be
It's gonna
like,
be that.
There's going to be a whole
gonna be
in
that.
between seasons.
it's
of,
the
"What
it's the Monty
Jedi
Python
is it?"
foot?
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
So we're going to get Ahsoka, or are we going to get
Can't be Ahsoka. She said nah, dog.
Battlestar Galactica lady?
Ooh.
Botan.
That's true. We should
Sasha
get
Banks?
the group back together for the showdown.
Someone from V?
The original series?
I don't know what you were talking about. You were like pulling characters from other
Katie
shows.
Sackhoff?
Katie Sackhoff.
Oh, an actress. That was.
She was the Mandos from the water planet.
Yeah, she was the lead Mando.
Yeah.
Right.
Are they gonna come back? Get
Yeah.
a full crew of Mandos. We got some Fets. We got some other dudes.
We'll see who we have.
Got a whole crew of Mandos.
In the next episode.